Usually people think about DC, but they don't often think about the over 700,000 residents of Washington, D.C. who are essentially locked out of democracy.
Symbols of democracy pinned up against the coast. Our house of bureaucracy.
You hear arguments like D.C. should not be a state because there's no real people that live in Washington, D.C. Just a bunch of diplomats and bureaucrats.
All the contradictions pulling different ways between the folks who come and go and the ones who got to stay.
All these people live here, but come out their houses every day and look at a Capitol where they don't have representation.
The United States is the only democratic country that denies voting representation in the national legislature to the residents of its capital.
Our founding fathers said, no taxation without representation.
It's crazy, like American citizens who live in the heart of our nation's capital, where our seat of government lives, don't have voting rights.
Massive irony for all the world to see. It's the nation's capital, it's Washington, D.C.
When I say D.C., you say statehood. Y'all got that? Yeah! I want them over there to hear us, I want them over there to hear us, and I want the senator to hear us as well. D.C. D.C.
A lot of my family would tell you it was probably until I was about 6 or 7 years old. So I started talking. I used to never say a word. All my family reflects now is like, you talk more now than you ever did in your entire life.
51 for 51 is a statehood campaign focused on making D.C. the 51st state with 51 votes in the Senate. It's a Black youth-led organization by young Native Washingtonians who've been here but was raised without a vote.
Youth-led. How old are you, may I ask?
I am 23 years old. I just got my braces off and everything.
My mom wasn't well off. She worked from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., midnight at times, and she relied on many jobs, and she didn't have access to good health care. The Affordable Care Act was in huge discussions in 2014. President Obama made the call to call your representatives, call your senator, and tell them to vote. It was at that point I felt left out of democracy, and that's where my fight for statehood came.
We're here to show Congress that we ain't playing no more. We're committed and doing what we have to do to ensure that we're fighting on behalf of 700,000 plus residents, majority Black and brown, who are fighting for voting rights.
Every year that I pay taxes, I just be like, really?
Really?
I'm gonna do this? And I don't get no say-so and nothing, and you know I got a lot of say-so.
People throw out racist dog whistles to block people from seeing what this fight is.
Get out of this city, go out to where the real people are at, across our country, and ask them what they think.
You've got crappy schools. Your schools not only dropout factories, they're inmate factories.
The Democrats want to make Washington a state because they want 2 new Democratic senators in perpetuity.
It would empower the most radical agenda in modern American politics.
It's sad because I know that there's no senator I can go advocate to that is always fighting in my best interest. We need to do this now. There's a stain in our democracy, and we must correct our wrongs right now. This is crazy. This is a big ass state. I mean, this is a big stage.
Welcome to DC. We ain't going nowhere. Welcome to DC.
A big vote today regarding DC statehood.
The yeas are 216, the nays are 208. The bill is passed.
The House passed a measure to make D.C. the nation's 51st state. The bill faces an uphill fight in the Senate.
Only once before in the history of the country has statehood legislation ever passed the House of Representatives.
There's a legacy we're living up to. This is historic.
In the 90s, 93 was our first vote on statehood, and that was the year you were born, yeah. That's how old this pin is on my shoulder. As old as you.
I will not yield, sir. The District of Columbia has spent 206 years yielding to people who would deny them the vote. I yield you no ground.
We've had more negative hearings on the District of Columbia than I can remember during these last few years.
The youth always invigorate and shake the table. We will find a way to rewrite this book until everyone is equal.
You're at the USA Cap, you're taking it slightly, I'm taking it slightly.